Oh shit. Good morning, good morning. Look at everybody's in here already. I was about to send out a tweet, some Discord invites. Fuck it. Troopers is here. Hell yeah. Chromorphs. Look at this crowd. How long have I been gone for? I don't even know. It feels like forever, but that's how it goes, right? A day is a month is a year. What's today? Tuesday? What did I miss? That's the real question.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alpha.
How's everybody doing?
Very good.
Hey, did you check out that Goblin Town Youth Project?
Oh fuck yeah! I've been all about I was about those goblins before I took a break.
Dang. Well, now
Have you been in a space with them? Is the real question.
So a few of them came into a resurrected robot space. That was a Freeman Thursday, and it was funny, man. I could dig it.
I definitely dig it. It's a powerful community. It was a free mint. It was a free mint, and they're up to like 2.5 ETH. Just from talking gibberish. I also have seen so many spin-offs already. There's ogres. There's ogres coming like this week. Don't feel like you missed out on those free goblins. What I don't understand is how you talk like that for so long. Because I was in a space with them over an hour, and this one dude was talking like a goblin the whole time. Like, that's gotta hurt your throat. Texas, free man, how we doing?
Excuse me. Well, actually, I'm doing summer school from 11:30 to 1 today.
Of course you are, you motherfucker. Why? Why are you doing summer school?
Because there's all this government money that they have to spend it at the end of this school year, or it like goes back to the government, and God forbid that.
God forbid. Give it to Texas. Jesus. No, you're smart, dude. You're doing the smart thing. Especially in a bear market, y'all. Get that dirty fiat and throw it in a mine or something. I don't know.
Morning, good morning. I also thought Tex was going to say he does it for the love of the kids, but obviously not.
Actually, no. There's this really cool deaf kid that I get to work with, and I get to like learn how her hearing aids work, and I have this really cool program I'm going to teach with her. So I am excited about that. That is a perk, and yes. But here's the converse thing. Every minute I spend teaching kids, like my own son, is like not getting me. So
this is true. You give enough of your time to other people's children, I guess.
Yes, I do.
Well, we still need a little bit of you too, buddy. So we'll take what we can get, but I'm always pushing for more.
So, Loaded Lion Legendary got sold today. 60K, volume up.
Loaded Lion Legendary, 60K. Also, the Mad Meerkat degen auction started last night on Ibisus. I've been hearing good things. I've been trying to catch up all morning. This is going to be very interesting for the Mad token, the Mad ecosystem. I believe the auction starts at 55 Mad, which was the same as the mint price, right? But the value of the Mad token is about 30% of what it was at mint of the degens, right? Am I right about this?
Degens, the Mad token was like 16, 20?
Yeah, and now it's like $2-3.
So are these things going to be less expensive than degens?
Well, I mean, technically they are, depending on
The
whether
option.
you're looking at it in dollar value or not.
Well, I mean, are we going to need more MAD to compensate for the fiat that's lost?
Are we gonna need more MAD? No.
So no. So it's an auction, right?
Yeah.
A MAD Meerkat degen was 55 MAD. 55 times 20 is like, I don't know, 500, right?
55 times 20.
1,100.
1,100. Thank you, Morps.
Pardon me. So that's $1,100. Are we thinking that these legendary degens are going to hit at least $1,100?
I have no idea. I can't call it. I really can't. But what I
thought I saw 3,000 MAD for one of the degens on Instagram.
See, that would make sense. I don't have the numbers, but that would make sense. Because
3,000 MAD.
We're talking about legendaries too. Like they're all legendaries.
But here's the thing: is with legendaries, just like the loaded line Plan B, do they do anything special, or are they just the same as every other piece with regards to utility and function and MAD gathering and whatnot?
Ooh, this is I didn't expect to go down this road. All right.
Because if you have 6,000 American dollars, you could buy one legendary degen, or how many degen MAD kits?
I don't know, man. It's back to this like rarity over, or like a quality over quantity thing. But when it comes
That's why
down
I
to
like Thunder Token and Thunder NFT, because they are all beautiful, all the same, just numbers.
Just numbers, and also those numbers are getting lower. Texas, there's like 120 something tokens left. People were minting like crazy this weekend, and it's today Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't know if you guys remember the benchmarks that we had set for this week, but there are big things happening with Thunder and mystery boxes and the website, and I would mint those tokens while you still can. I gotta talk to these kids.
It's amazing what you can put inside a box and give away as a prize and a gift.
Especially in Web3, dude, you can put anything in a box.
Put a whole hippo in a box.
Put a hippo in a box. I love the fact that, so I'm not often in Coffee and Cro. Like when it starts up, I usually come into the conversation a little bit later on in the day. But I love the fact that there's like no time for like niceties, like, hey, how's it going? Morning. What's everyone up to? How's it going? It's like straight into, have you seen this? This is crazy. Like straight into the degen. Like let's talk money. It's great.
I haven't
I
seen
know
up
that.
in like 4 days, 5 days. There's like
I
so
know.
much to catch up on.
I know. We used to call it when we did meetings like that on a Monday, Tuesday. We used to say there had to be like 10 minutes at the start for on the agenda. It was just called holiday chat, and everybody had to go around the table and like at least say something about what they had done, or something non-work related to lube us up a little bit, break the ice a touch.
Yeah, we used to do this like favorite moment of the week. You gotta say like your favorite thing. Yeah, in a second.
Clean or dirty?
Dirty.
Dirty?
No,
Papa's got a
clean. All of that
full-on
is
busy
clean.
house this morning.
Sorry, yeah,
Oh,
we're
they're
having a laundry.
having a laundry discussion. What's clean? What's dirty? It's a daily conversation in my house. Which piles which goes where?
Just
Whose is
smell
this?
it,
Whose is
you babies.
yeah, stick it in your nose. That'll tell you pretty quick.
So what was your favorite part of the week, troopers?
I think for me, it's probably obvious. It was the fact that some crazy whale decided he wanted to buy a lot of mutants and proceeded to spend somewhere in the region of $13,000 on
That's my favorite part too.
mutants, and then continued on a few days later to carry on sweeping up OGs and Super Troopers. And then even more funny than that was then, the usual sort of I was going to say accusations, that sounds negative. The usual speculations within the community that, oh, that has to be the project. It's got to be the
Well
project.
said. Well put. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it wasn't, and it's awesome. And we're still. I had a really strong view of who I thought it was, but I reached out to them, and it wasn't that person. So now I've got no idea.
See,
But it's
you
awesome.
never
Either
know.
way, it's great to see. For me, yes, it's great for the project. Obviously, I'm super excited. Our community are buzzing. But genuinely, like, I know I will say it, and people can think, oh, he's talking bullshit or whatever. But for the chain, man, people invest in that sort of money in this chain at this point when the market is the way it is. That's awesome. That's amazing. I
It's
think.
huge, dude. It's huge. And you reminded me that my favorite moment from the past couple of days when I was under the weather was when I got my shit together, got my microbes, and mutated my number one trooper into
Nice.
my mutant trooper, man. That's my first mutation. A lot of firsts. A lot of firsts went down there, man.
That's cool. It was a nice little process. I think people enjoyed doing it. It's just a fun, like doing those kind of little interactions are just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's something different to do, and it worked pretty seamlessly for most people. So yeah, we're getting close. I think we're not quite there yet, but we're close to 2,000 mutants. I haven't checked the last couple of days, but yeah, I'm not sure we're ever going to see the full 2,222 because I think a bunch of people are going to hold on to some microbes.
Yeah, I had 2 of the 4 microbes I burned. I didn't really want to. And I thought it was bullshit. Like, you had said that back in the day about, like, oh, people are going to like the microbes and maybe they don't want to burn them. And I was like, sure. No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, I had a bit of a tear in my eye when I had to get rid of some of mine. They were so cute. It's Elke's fault because he gave them little stupid faces and they were there smiling at you while you were throwing them into the burning flames.
Seriously, what are you doing to us?
Yeah. But yeah, no, so that was a lot of fun. It's good. And then obviously, like Tech said there, like a huge investment into a loaded line as well. Like it's great to see. Markets had a little bit of an upturn. It was nice to go into my app and see a lot of green instead of red. So, you got to take those positives.
Yeah, that was a nice little pump. Everyone likes it. Everyone likes a nice quick 10%, especially after you nosedive. But
Yeah.
what do we got here? We got 40 people right off the rip. So, in the essence of spreading this show, spreading this chain, spreading our vibes, tweet out the room, y'all. Bing bong, blue button. Don't ever forget it. And let's get everybody in here. Martech is up here. Gift Deal is up here. What's up, y'all?
What's good, player?
Chilling.
How was your holiday weekend, by the way?
It was great because a lot of cool things happened. I got sick as a mother at like Saturday night, so I was like out for the count. But my daughter played in a soccer tournament. Like, it's not bad enough that she's ridiculously good at baseball, but like she went with the travel soccer squad off island, played in a 2-day tournament against, like, off island teams. It's not like we're no good or like we have less people because we live on an island, but like, I don't know, they just have more facilities, there's more people, so it's tough when you go off and you got to play these like real teams, quote unquote. My daughter
Sound like you're from Cuba or like
we
Dominican
are
Republic.
like, we're like the Cuban baseball players, man. They didn't dominate, but my daughter did. Like, this is what I'm told. I wasn't there, but this is what I'm told. and they beat Wellesley, which was the home team. Like the tournament was in Wellesley, and my Vineyard girls beat those kids.
How much they beat them by?
1 goal. Who scored it? My daughter.
Oh shit, that's what's up, player.
Ayo. I'm just trying to figure out how to shrink her head, dude. She's like so
Hey,
amped on herself right now.
hey, you might need to blow it up a little bit more so she could be balling on them in high school and shit.
I'm saying, man, she's got no qualms.
You got me thinking about the movie Cool Runnings.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Get on up. It's
Bobsled
time.
time.
Sanka, you dead, man?
Sangha. Yo, that movie, I swear
Classic.
to God, some of them are worse when you watch them again. This one, it was one of the good ones. Cool
Oh, that was
Runnings
brilliant.
is just as good as it was.
John Candy's class. And weirdly, a funny story about Cool Runnings. My wife's some crazy thing, like my wife's uncle's brother or something. He was a bobsledder in the Canadian bobsled team during that time of the Olympics, and a lot of the footage there and stuff was obviously from the real Winter Olympics of some time. And he's in Cool Runnings anyway. He plays a part in the Canadian bobsled team in Cool Runnings, which is hilarious.
Jamaican winter sports are just hilarious, man. Like my sister lived in Lake Tahoe, my older sister, and when I was visiting her there, I went to the mountain that was like right next to her, and they had a huge banner out front that said "Home of the Jamaican Ski Team," and I'm like, what the fuck? Because the bobsled thing, like that became world famous. Everybody understands the Jamaican bobsled team, but the Jamaican ski team, I was obsessed with it. I was like asking everybody, where are they? Like, how do I find this Jamaican ski team? And then I looked into it further. It's one guy who was Jamaican born, but like, lives in Tahoe, and he's technically the Jamaican ski team. But they have a huge banner, like huge.
Yeah, it's amazing. Here in Norway, we say we are born with skis on our legs, but yeah.
Yeah, not so much in Jamaica, man. But they're just very athletic. They're like my daughter. They just pick up any sport.
Yeah, actually, we have a TV show where they did a race with the rally card and a bobsled. So kind of fun to compare with with the Cool Runnings. And I grew up watching Cool Runnings, living very close to the Lillehammer, where the Olympics was held in '94. So kind of fun.
Shout out Lillehammer. Shout out everybody in the room, man. Jacob the Juice Man is here. Chan, Cole, D-Rod, Kazan. Hell yeah. Gabriel. Look at everybody. Hot damn. Texas. What did you just switch up here?
That is the incredible logo that never gets used very much, and I wanted to bring it to Twitter Space. It's the Troopers Pew 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 gun, and it's appropriately pointing right at you on my screen. So pew pew pew.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'm staring it down, dude. Sticking my tongue out at it.
I love that logo.
On my screen.
Now, that's a dope logo. Is that going to be the logo for the troops token? Because that would be a good one. Or the loot.
Yeah, that's kind of the troops. We obviously I've always used the little gun emoji, and that's going to just always been our thing with pew 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 and all that. So Col, I think, is listening down there. He's usually listening on his laptop. Yeah, he's down there while working. He put this one together, so we made our own one from scratch. We were using like a stock one for a while, but obviously we wanted our own, so we created this one, and it kind of is the logo for like the overarching troops brand, and there's like a coin image, sort of image and stuff that will represent the token and whatnot. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun.
Nice.
We were just laughing. Cole was pinging me in a DM because, like I said, he's always on his desktop machine, which Twitter haven't figured out how to let you speak on that yet. So he usually pings me stuff. But when we were talking about the prizes that are in the loot boxes, if anyone saw the list, the last thing on the list I put was booby prizes. And I had no idea that booby prizes was not an internationally recognized thing. So the amount of questions and people like thinking they were getting like OnlyFans memberships and
Booby is
other
like a goat.
Boobies,
We'll call it a
boobies
goat.
can be very confusing for people.
yeah, I was like, you don't know what a booby prize is? Like what? So we had to like go and get a Wikipedia link and like share out what a booby prize was for everybody. So in case anybody doesn't know, a booby prize is like, you know, like a wooden spoon. It's like a comedy not prize.
A white
What? We call
elephant.
them titty
Wooden
prizes.
spoon. Yeah, what would be the English? What would be the
Goat.
American
It's called a
translation?
goat or
It's
a
called
white.
a titty prize.
A pity prize.
No, white elephant or goat. So if you let's make a deal. There's 3 doors. Door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. Door number 3 is a goat.
Right. Okay. I get it. Because I had no idea. I mean, for me, like we were talking about the movie The Goonies, which surely everybody knows The Goonies. And, you know, the little guy in there who I think is called, what's his name again? Dada in American.
Oh
He's
yeah, with the belt.
Yeah. So he's always setting booby traps, right? And it's the same sort of thing, like a booby trap and a booby prize. It has nothing to do with female boobies. So sorry, guys, you can relax. We're definitely not. I know Tex said you can put anything in a box. We are not putting boobies in a box. So that's that cleared up. I'm glad this is recorded.
Won't stop us from trying. What's up, Chromorphs?
Oh, did you get your slabs in the Chronos chimps?
Yo, all right. So I got a DM, and I went to the website. That was right before I started up this space. So basically, yes, but technically, no. Sorry, that might have been confused.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's really cool, man. I hope everybody understands what we're talking about, because I don't fully yet. It's a prize for the chimp holders.
Pinned up top if you want to see what they look like.
Yeah, because this website I actually am trying to learn about, because it's not just chimps. It's, I guess, any project can get in with this. It's not up top yet. What's it called? It's called
Nifty Slabs.
Nifty Slabs. There it is. So are they like a trading card company, Nifty Slabs?
It looks like they're a trading card inside of PSA plastic brick for protection.
Yeah, right. But it's cool what they're doing, because there's actually like a secondary rarity thing going on. It seems like I was reading up on, like
Those nifty tabs.
some of the cards are gonna have gold foil, some of them are gonna be silver foil, and some of them are copper foil.
But they'll protect you from cake, which is important nowadays.
From cake, yes. My wife caught me up on all these other stories, so I wouldn't look like a fool. Watch out for old ladies with cake. That's the moral of the story.
That would be a cool NFT project. Famous pieces of art destroyed by cake. You probably would be able to get away with it because it wouldn't be enough of the original piece of art. It would just be smeared with cake and other things like tomato sauce or mustard or anything.
Well, the last thing to hit the Mona Lisa before they put it inside of a glass box was what?
Muriatic acid.
Ooh, good guess. No.
Feces.
Ooh, another good guess. Really gross. Definitely no. What's the prize here? We should have some prize.
I read this morning. I know acid was on the list.
It's been tried. Morphs, what do you think? He's Googling.
Last thing, yeah, you were right. I didn't have time to Google before you asked me.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the long silence.
sneaky motherfuckers. I knew it. As soon as it took like more than a second for him to turn his mic on, I was like, oh, he's Googling.
Was it cake?
Especially
No,
when you,
good.
as soon as you said, oh, there
guess.
should be a prize for this. Google, quick.
I know.
Yeah, I like that acid guess though, but I was thinking glass before I started Googling. The last thing to hit it is glass because it's behind glass now. So
I saw the
It's
video.
good to have prizes. What
He
happened?
smeared cake on it, didn't he?
Yeah, look.
The
It
guy,
looked like cake.
the guy over the weekend threw a cake at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thought so.
But the prize money is going to whoever can tell me what the last thing to hit the Mona Lisa before she went into the glass case was.
Wouldn't have a clue. What hit it?
It was a fucking rock, man. Dude threw a rock at it.
They threw a rock at it.
Yeah,
That's
and
right. It
actually
was a pebble or stone.
damaged
You're
her
right.
elbow.
Damn it.
Oh my god! But
And
it's not the real one.
Before
is
that, it was a teacup. Some limey motherfucker threw a teacup at her.
it?
No wonder she never smiles. All that shit being thrown at her.
Yeah. But isn't
Right?
that,
It's like, what did she ever do to anybody? Nothing.
don't they actually put a fake one, like it's kind of legit, but don't they actually store the other one in a vault?
Oh, spicy. Yeah, I think they did. I think you're right. I think
They wouldn't have the real one out because
occasionally it's a fake one because they do like restoration on the real one or something.
yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, because there's one of a kind in the world, and if they didn't use a fake to, even like when they go to transport it and stuff, they'd have the fake one up there, and they'd have to, if they ever move it, obviously to the place to get fixed. But I heard they just literally keep a fake one up there the whole time. Like it's pretty much a perfect replica, but yeah, they're not going to keep the real one up there, and that's stored away in a vault in a special conditioned room and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because otherwise, if they gets ruined, and obviously people trying to smash it up, then that's the end. So yeah.
No, and this is one of the coolest things about what we do with Web3 and NFTs, you know, because it's like when you have things of such value in the real world, it really doesn't make a difference whether you're looking at the real thing or not, as long as you retain ownership of the real thing. That's the most important thing. Yeah.
That's
but
exactly
you literally
right.
can't. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that's exactly right. Because no matter what, you can transport the NFT or obviously the object, but in a real life situation, it gets damaged, and it's finished.
Sorry, I was just spacing out on your page here. What is this Beyond the Noise thing?
Oh, it's my music thing. I'm from Australia. Where are you guys from?
Yeah, don't say.
I'm from Detroit.
Oh, yeah, cool. I'm actually heading over there next year for a tour, so yeah.
Oh, you come to Detroit?
Yeah, I'll be going through Detroit next year, May. Yeah, I went to played in LA.
Gotta hit up the ice cream truck.
Yeah, where's that?
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna have to swing through. We just finished Techno Weekend over here. It's
Oh,
been a 3-day festival.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, my man's has an ice cream truck that he slings
Oh,
NFTs out of.
Oh, sick.
Yes, sir. Oh, Loaded is coming up here. Yo, do you guys know we're like 3 days away from Hippo launch?
Was that ICP?
Hey, yeah.
Internet computer? What up, Loaded?
Yo, what's up, man? I'm happy you feeling better.
Me too, bro. There's nothing better than feeling better after feeling shitty. It's like when the market pumps 10% after you're down 85, you know?
No, you feel better after that?
Yeah, like I feel shitty, but like I feel a lot better than yesterday.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So I feel great.
Well, I'm always like, oh my gosh, how can I not see into the future? I should got that 10%.
Why didn't I throw everything I
Why
had
did I
left?
throw everything I had right in
Exactly.
today? Yeah, and I beat myself up for not being able to know that.
You know what I have changed though? I actually I hold USDC now. I didn't used to do that. I used to hold my US, like my dollar, my stable coins, right? Would just go straight to the bank. I don't know why. I just like cash would go to the bank account, or dollar equivalents would go to the bank account, and everything else would stay. But I've completely changed, and now I've got a solid amount of USDC in DeFi that I sit on, and I think it's an entirely different game plan now. You know?
No, I for sure know. We set the very beginning, so yeah, my game plan changed daily off of the information presented to me.
Well, yeah. Now that I have like a USDC base amount, I can just build that up, and I've never done it like that before. So this is new. I would say it's the way to do it. That's how everybody always talks. But sometimes we talk about shit and don't do it, you know?
No, it happens.
Yes, my favorite. What's up?
Yo, what's up?
I was just listening about USDC then, and obviously you guys must have all heard about Deer, Toxic Deer. It was just a play that I use with my USDC because it's a stable token. Toxic, slight risk, obviously, the more than just holding DC. But if you just pair up the Deer Toxic and then you got your XDS share that you get, either you can gamble with that or cash it back out to Deer USDC and just keep cycling it around. And at 1% a day, it's better than just sitting in your USDC.
1% a day
Yeah,
is better than you make a year
that's what I'm saying.
off your USDC in a bank account. Yeah, so that's awesome.
I don't know if you heard of Toxic Deer, but that's the play that I do.
Yeah, and Toxic Deer. Now, I haven't gotten into it. I've been hearing about it, and I've been hearing all good things. So, Toxic Deer started with MMF? No.
No, that's not. No, they launched on their own decks, as say. Not quite a dex, I'll say. In fact, I'm not fully in with the crypto. I've only been in it a year, but I don't know how best to describe them. But they have partnered with Pegasus, as in they've got a pool in Pegasus. But I don't touch Pegasus just because it's Team Fork and they're not doing great. They're okay. They're good. Some people love it, but it's been on a downtrend for quite a while. So I'm not in that.
Right.
But yeah, they hold on their own. They're completely separate, but they do have a pool over in Pegasus.
Pegasus. That's what it is. So right, under the MMF umbrella, but their own thing, their own platform, Toxic Deer. I'm gonna have to do a better dive on it. But it does sound like they've got some interesting stable swap stuff, at the very least.
Damn straight. There's a couple of others actually. Whilst I'm here, if you don't mind me just mention a few other things. I thought everyone was all over Kronos and knew everything of Kronos, but it's getting bigger, isn't it? So there's some things that are lying underneath that I've spotted. I think I could shout out if that's possible, or is that a bit shilly?
Oh, please do. Please do.
All right. Another play I'm on at the minute. I've been on for about 2.5 weeks. Some people know LootPad, and they get their NFTs from LootPad. That's a bit old school LootPad, but they've got a thing out now called Loot Finance, and they've got a toon play. So it's stake treasure, earn loot dollar, and then you just recycle the loot dollar as an LP through, and you collect treasure. It's a bit of a toon play, looking at anywhere between 10 and 8% daily. I think that's a lie. 5 and 10% daily, whether you're in the boardroom or their version of it called the cabin. That's pretty cool. That's been on an upward trend, and I think the market cap for loot dollars like 81k, which is stupid. So the risk reward on that for me is easy, just to let it sit there. And I've been taking pure profit and flipping it back around, doing the circle of life, taking 10% every day off that, which is cool.
It's the circle of life.
Correct.
I like this guy. Someone, where the fuck you been?
Just stay low, and
Stay low.
I do the 5Ds.
You gotta come up here more often. First of all, Loot Finance is my shit, and I've been trying to put everybody on it since they started about 10 days ago.
Yeah, I had the I had the coins. You know, the Genesis.
The Loot Network coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you staked them. Did you stake? Because there was only a 24-hour period to
I couldn't get in.
loot coins to get loot dollars.
Yeah, they had to mess up with their platform, didn't they? I couldn't get in. I staked it right at the end for about half an hour, and that ended up costing me more in gas to unstake them all than it did than what I earned from the beginning. It was a bit of a
bless your heart.
Whatever. I've earned more than enough back from the Genesis pools anyway. They were flipping crazy APRs at the beginning. For 2 or 3 days, they were doing 50% a day. It was mad.
Yeah, they definitely let everybody make up for lost time. If you missed out on staking the coins, if you missed out on the first couple of days, Loot Finance is still very profitable.
Very good.
Treasure is holding solid at like $40.
Yeah, the treasure keeps spiking anywhere between 28 and 48. So if you can get in down towards the 30, then it's a no-brainer for the treasure.
It's a no-brainer. It's a really simple play. If you can buy treasure around 30 and sell it around 50, or if you can just stake for loot dollar and keep that circle of life moving,
that's it, mate. And then just take the 10% daily and then flip the rest back into loot dollar. That's pretty cool.
The thing that I like the most about it is that the locks in the captain's cabin are very simple. I like that you can harvest your rewards after like 18 and remove your rewards. You can take out your rewards and your principal. You don't have to sacrifice your rewards to take out your principal. You just have to wait like 36 hours or something like
because
that.
The market cap,
or less.
Because the market cap's so low on treasure and loot dollar, any input of value spikes the coin anyway. So it makes it quite easy to
I've personally moved treasure 5% up or down with transactions. It's fun.
Yeah, and it's stayed. It's never gone below peg in 40 epochs now. So yeah, it's consistent. And then the other one, which is really new, I only got onto it 2 days ago. But I'm assuming everybody here knows about Leo's Lounge. They know about Lazy Horse Racing Club, or most people do anyway. They've got their own decks now. It's called Hop Swap decks. It's basically going to be their decks in their metaverse, so their casino, their metaverse, the Lazy Horse Racing Club, the concert halls, all that sort of stuff. They've got their own decks now. So yeah, if you don't have that, that's crazy because brand new decks on Kronos. There's room for a few, isn't there? So why not get on one that's early? Market cap's still quite low, really low. And obviously they'll be bringing out native tokens. I think they're looking at doing launch pads as well, very similar to MMF, but they don't want to be compared to MMF or anything like that because obviously each to their own and stuff. They had an AMA yesterday. I was sold. I was all over it. So I'll put a bit more in. And the last thing, which is quite cool, the affiliated to something called the Gophers. And I've seen on here now, there's guys on here with Gopher PFPs and
the Gophers and the Kangaroos are linked, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
If you get 20 Gophers, which I know is a lot, it's like 6,000 Cro, but it's cheaper than it was 2 weeks ago. But if you do get 20 Gophers, you get after they mint out, you get a skybox. They airdrop you a skybox, which if you were to buy a skybox right now is, I think it's 4,000 Cro to mint. So It's crazy. And the Gophers are stakeable for 100 hop a day, and the roos are stakeable for 200. Which, again, almost seems like a no-brainer because I worked out that 30 days, if I stake my Gophers for 30 days, and it stays at the value that it is now at 0.01 cents or whatever, then I make my money back in 30 days. And I get a Skybox lounge, and I've been making profit every day on. And if the price goes up, then I make more profit. Like, it just, again, risk reward.
That's a good timeline, man, because I think most of the solid projects in DeFi that we've seen usually offer the consumer an ROI in about 20 to 30 days if they're good. And yeah, if you haven't heard about the Kronos Steakhouse, you brought up 3 really good ones. And I'm going to throw one back at you. KronosSteakhouse.com. These guys are doing it and doing it right. It's been less than a week. They've got 100,000 TVL now. And like, that happened faster than even they thought it would. So I'm going to put my referral link up top because I just like to do that shit.
126K stake.
Is it 126, dude?
Cool. I'll check out Steakhouse for sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a baked beans for.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I did see on one of the other shilling sites. I've seen it come up, but I don't know what it was.
I've been pushing it. Johnny Chimps put me onto it day one, so we've both been pushing it because first one in the pool wins, man. Baked beans went all the way up to 5 million
Oh shit!
TVL.
Is this like a mining thing where you stick some into the TVL and then you get rewarded, I guess, stake, and then you just keep re-staking it, and it rewards you daily. And if you take some out, it lowers your APR.
Yes, sir. The trick is this. I'll give you guys the real trick. It's they call it the 6 out of 7 trick. So you gotta compound 6 times and then reward.
Yeah, I am in one of those myself, actually. Very similar to Bean, and it's called Minecraft. So I'll throw that one back at you. Minecraft. Yeah, it's all the graphics from Minecraft. Very similar to what you said. I think the TVL is about 60K, but because it's so low as well at the minute. When it all kicks off again, the amount of crofting per crow at the minute is ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, same play, mate. Same play. Good. I'll check out.
Wicked. We're losing your audio a little bit.
That's probably my voice.
But...
Anyway, cheers. I'll check out. I'll board you on all. Bye, bye, bye.
All right, dude. Let's do Doc and then Martek and then Gabriel.
Hey, what's going on, Crow fam? Oh, I'm so relieved to see you guys here. I know this is not your fault, but just because I love you, I'm gonna blame you. My weekend has been hell, bro. You have gotten into such a routine of getting my coffee and crow in the morning that I woke up every morning this weekend at around this time and have not been able to go back to bed because I haven't had my dose of coffee and crow. But I just wanted to come up like I do when you guys got stuff going on. First of all, that is everything you just said. Like, I'm in HopSwap and I've been dancing around doing stuff on everything you've just said. I pulled the trigger on HopSwap and I'm in Loot Finance, and it's so I don't know where you came from, but you need to come back here more often. But yeah, no, it's I just do my thing, saying hi to everybody. And for those of you who came to my first co-hosted space over the weekend, I greatly appreciate you showing up. Alpha, I'm gonna beat you up about that for a long time, but
was I
just
there?
know,
Did I make it?
No.
Damn.
That's why I'm gonna beat you up about it. I'm gonna hold it over you forever, dude. But just know I got nothing but love for you. Chromorphs showed up, and the poor guy fell asleep. And we called him up to come and speak, and everybody's like, "You there, bud? Are you there?" And then he just wasn't responding, and I'm like, he had to have fallen asleep. And the brother's in Norway. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning over there right now. But I mean, for those who did show up, I appreciate it. For those who didn't, it was one of those weekends, where people are busy doing stuff. So it is what it is. Chrono Balls is in here right now. That he's who I hosted with. It was, batting 1,000 with Chrono Balls in
No,
the
I missed
dock.
batting 1,000. That's what I missed.
Yep,
Fuck.
that was it. But yeah, if you guys
My
haven't
bad.
heard about Chrono Balls and his project, you guys should invite him up to speak on it a little bit. It's a brilliant project, and I'm so excited to be part of getting that word out there. So, but anyway, I'm done talking. I could talk all day. I just wanted to tell everybody in this room, I love you. Thanks for showing up, and there'll be another one, Alpha. But until then, I'm gonna
There'll be
rake you
another
over the
one
coals.
because I'm gonna host it. And I'm gonna make up for lost time here because just like you said, man, Crohn's Balls is a stellar project, and not just the plans and the goals, but the team and like I'm a baseball guy. That's my daughter just asks me random questions all the time, but she loves asking me like, "What's your favorite sport?" And I always answer that question the same. It's always baseball. It's always going to be baseball. I think it's great for the kids. And I think that, anything that I can do to help this project, I will be here to do.
I know that to be true, and that's why I'm telling you ahead of time that I'm going to give you a hard time. Like if I really was going to give you a hard time, I wouldn't give you the warning. Like if I was going to really beat you up about it, now I'm just going to do it out of love. But the Big Crow 12, your mic's popping.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, but at any rate, yeah. So Alpha, I'm going to hold you. I'm going to hold this over you for a minute, but it's all out of love.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. And you were right about the show too. Like, I wake up at the same time every day. I used to just fire this thing up every morning. Back in the day, that used to be the deal. But we are trying to find like this balance that doesn't seem to exist in the natural world. But we will find it. We will find it. We will dial it in, and we will stay there. Martech, what's cracking, baby?
Hey, morning. What's happening, Alpha? How's it going? Coffee and Cro fam. Just out here sniping these charts, man. Every day. Sky G is a buy. That's not
Sky
financial
G, is it
advice.
under 100? Is it still under
Bro,
100?
yesterday morning I sniped Sky G at $86.
Holy shit.
Right now, I just made another covert ninja move. It's at $91. Anything under 100 is a good to go buy for me.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
am sitting on 61 Sky G right now.
Yeesh.
I swear to God, I'll take it up to 100 if you guys aren't going to fucking buy this stuff. I will
Yo.
buy it. I also have 10,000 light G right now. Like, can we get this fucker back over peg? Do we have
It's
to talk
going.
about it? We have to talk about it, Martech.
It's getting there. It's getting over peg. In the sky
We've
boardroom.
been up at 98,
Bro.
99, and then it went back down to 96. And I'm just like, listen, we're not printing any dark G. We haven't printed any fucking dark G for like 4 days now.
Yeah, the
So
boardroom shut down, right?
yeah, and it will stay shut down until we get dark G back over peg. Dark G doesn't just go back over peg. We have to bring it back over peg. How do we do that? We buy dark G and we trade it for light G.
Right. And one little method I've been doing, I've been in a couple of the Genesis pools. So like my daily reward off of the Genesis pools, I'm just converting the DSG, the DETH, and the DBTC. I'm using my rewards and converting that into dark. Then I'm taking that dark and I'm putting it in LP pools paired with Sky G, which is rock bottom. So they're both going to rise up together. You know, any
That's the smart
LP,
play. That's the smart play.
yeah, anything that's in the bottom, if you compare it up right now as a LP, the only way that it can go is up.
Yeah,
That's,
because
and again,
also it follows Sky, man, and Sky was down, and Sky is back up. Sky's back over 150.
right, right. Now the cool thing is the Sky Boardroom is back open. We're just waiting to peg with dark. So we've got the new pairings that they got, the new pegs that they got, which is dark Bitcoin, dark ETH, and dark Singapore dollar. Like, you know, that definitely adds some kind of stability. So as soon as the actual dark pegs were gone, it's absolutely gone. So, you know, just a couple of DGen ninja moves that I wanted to share with the fam.
That's
You
real
know,
shit. That's
you
real
know,
talk, man. And you were the one who brought up Dark Opera the other day too. So let's
yes,
not
sir.
forget that like these guys are interchain, interoperable, and
Yeah, yep,
bridging their own shit, and like that increases the room for the headroom.
right.
I don't know what the term is, but
And
like
the thing is, it's like, you know, when you take a deep dive, it's like you look at who's building in the dip. Those are the ones that are going to survive for tomorrow. If everyone's just like, you know, in limbo, they're not developing or whatever. Once the market bounces back, they're going to be like deers in the headlights. What I got to give Dark Crypto credit for is they are continually building and innovating. They've gone cross-chain now, you know, on the Phantom Network and stuff like that. So that's just bringing more people over to the Crow fam. So we really got to look at what, like, you know, these big guys are doing outside of just looking out for our daily ROI. Do you know what I'm saying? We got to look how they're
yeah, man.
moving.
Because
How they move.
like Phantom and Avalanche and I mean there's some other chains that are bigger. They're bigger than us.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
like we have a lot more potential than Phantom or Avalanche, I think. But they are bigger than us, and we need to just tap in.
yeah. And I think the important thing is Russian friend told me one time, you can't dance at too many weddings. Like, you know, pick a platform and, like, you know, just make it your bitch. It's part of my language. Like, you know, study that platform, go in there every day, learn the little tips and tricks and so on and so forth. Because if you're just bouncing around chasing, like, you know, APY, you're never going to be able to master that platform because you're too confused. You know, you're jumping around all over the place. We look at the long-term picture. Look at what these projects have done in the past. Look at what they're building. Look what they got in their roadmap for tomorrow. You know,
Finance.
say that again, bro.
Finance.
Yeah. So, you know, there's some good stuff happening out there. You know, with the NFT and the DeFi stuff. Again, we got to be very diligent. This is the year of the rug. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just diligence, man, and you know, get that DeFi game going, get that. And I'm not going to say passive income because it ain't passive. You got to stay on your charts, and just keep the money rolling in. That's going to fund everything else.
Big facts, man. Gabriel.
Someone needs to make a meme up, you know, for the year of the rug. That
The year
cracked me.
of the rug? No, I was
You
gonna
know,
pretend
like
like he didn't
Chinese.
say that.
But it's true though. It's been a whole lot of rug pulls. But what's up? We're rocking Mad Meerkats, and no one said a word about MMF.
Got a whole lot of rugs.
I love
Got a
MMF.
whole lot
I'm
of
still in it.
rugs.
I'm loving the price
That's
of
what's
MMF
up.
right now.
That's what's up. I'm buying MMF.
MMF
You
like
have
a mofo.
Bro, buy
you
the
have,
shit
you
out
have
of
to buy
MMF.
it bottom.
I unstaked my CDC card. I went
Hey,
DGen
someone,
into MMF.
you still into Scarecrow at all? Obviously, I am. Curious.
Yeah, I'm a whale in Scarecrow. For I use the inverted fingers whale. Yeah, I have a bag in there, mate.
Oh, you guys got to tell us about this shit. Y'all some meme coin motherfuckers. What is this Big Crow? Talk to me.
Who? What?
Oh.
BitCrow? Never heard of BitCrow. Go on.
No, Big Crow. This is the guy.
Someone's a better speaker than me if he's still in it and knows everything going on.
Nah, you gotta talk, man.
All right, I'll talk. I love the devs. They're awesome. A couple Australian guys. One's great at AMAs. You get 6% of every transaction goes back to your wallet automatically with Cro rewards. Some sweet NFTs coming out. There's a partnership with Crows for a PvP wagering racing game coming out soon. So pretty much, like, you can play with your NFT as a scarecrow. They play with the Crows NFT, and you wager a certain amount of money, and then that goes into a pool and buys the winner's coin for their wallet.
I heard a little bit about this. All right.
Firstly, the big crow. Sorry, man. I thought he said Bit Crow. I thought he was on about a meme coin, not your actual name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I picked up on that.
That's the guy.
Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, no, you're absolutely that's the thing that really excites me about Scarecrow, and it's the reason why I put $100, $200, $300 and then just left it and forget about it, is because the partnerships that they potentially will get in the future to play that game will basically think Mario Kart.
It'll sync up the meme economy of the Crow network too. And
correct. It'll all sync up, and then whatever Crow you put in, say you wager 50 Crow or whatever, if you win and you've selected, I don't know, the Crow NFT or a Scarecrow NFT, you get paid back in their token, which I think is incredible, because it means the Crow is buying that token. So there's constant selling pressure on those meme coins. And if Kronos is, as you guys all know, is so infant at the moment, if you compare it to the rest of the TVLs and the other chains, just set and forget, and shill it every now and then, and this thing.
So it creates buy pressure on those tokens
constantly. Yeah. When the game comes
turning
out,
them into rewards. That's cool. Yeah, no, I get it.
And you also
just for the listeners,
getting back the rewards as well, 6%, like your man said.
Yeah. I just want the listeners to be clear, because coins can have the same name and be different coins. So the Crow token, this is not the same Crow with a W as CrowFi, which also has a Crow token, CROW. Those are different, correct?
We're talking about Scarecrow.
Yeah, I know, but in your bio, you've got Scarecrow, but then also Crow coin with a W.
I need to get rid of Crow coin. That one's not a big fan anymore.
Dash way that day one day. It happens. It happens to the best of them. But Crow coin from CrowFi, I can definitely vouch for that one. I still love CrowFi. I still think it's a hidden gem. I think that these meme tokens have a huge potential, not just for consumers to do well with them, but to bring value and liquidity to the chain. You see what Dogecoin did for crypto in general. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Doge. That's just straight facts. If there weren't a bunch of dummies around me making money off of Doge 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I wouldn't be here.
So this whole thing you guys are talking about, this is why Croge, CROGE coin has been just going like insane right now.
Was that a question?
Yes.
No, yes. The partnership isn't why they're going crazy. They just started. They hit a bottom and they marketed it really well to get back up.
There's been a lot of marketing, and I feel like Coffee and Cro in the Jungle is where we can really break this down, because there's been a lot of history on this chain in 6 months.
I want to say thank you, Alpha. I got to get to work though.
Oh yeah, no, cool, man.
I followed you. I'm gonna keep up with this Coffee and Cro. My first one. Thank you, brother.
Be careful. Be careful. It is awesome, and it is addicting, and it's going to ruin your day if you don't get it every morning.
You better be back.
I'll be back. Y'all have a good one.
I'll find you.
He will too. I straight love you, Alpha. I got to go to bed too.
All
But
right,
today
go
I'm
to
actually
bed.
going to be able to pull that off, and I'm so excited.
Shit, we was about to get spicy about some Croge coin shit.
I'm going to listen as I'm like going back into my room and stuff, so I'll catch the Croge coin stuff.
All right, then.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Later. Truck, what's good?
Good morning, everyone. Alpha, Gabriel, hey yo, that's my guy, bro.
What's up, my man?
Sushi gang. That's what's up. Hey, Alpha, I kindly brought in a buddy that I met yesterday. He has an awesome project, and I think that our community might actually be intrigued with his mission. It's a little. I'm not gonna say spicy. I'm gonna say it's rated. It's rated PG-13. Big shout out to my man NF Tampons down at the bottom. I don't want to have. Yeah, it's a conversation starter. But as you know, I'm a girl dad. I have women all around me. So anytime there's a project that stands out and is talking about women issues and things like that that need to be discussed, I like to shine light on it. So, I'm not saying, hey, throw the guy a mic, but anybody, if you have a young lady in your life, if you are a woman and you're intrigued in women's health and understanding a lot of the stuff that's so-called ew, we don't want to talk about it, check out NF Tampons. Amazing project. And it's a free mint. Check it out.
Thank you, Truck. No, it's
Oh,
like we got to be able to talk about all this stuff. Like, if the name throws you off, then the name throws you off. But that's all it is. I'm intrigued. That's for sure.
Thank you for bringing it up, though.
well,
Yeah,
that's my
because
job. I'm a hardworking chimp out here in the streets, bro. And
that's a
as
fact.
a time traveling ape, my job is to work with everyone across other chains and see how many more faces we could bring over here to Crow.
I mean, I'm just jumping to conclusions here, but like, if it's about what I think it's about, there's a global supply chain issue, A, but B, like, developing nations and feminine hygiene products, like, that's a big issue, always has been.
And the fact that they're taxed as well, let's call it on that as well.
Yeah.
Why are they taxed?
Hygiene products?
Well, necessary hygiene products, yeah, for females.
Why are they taxed?
Why are they taxed?
I couldn't tell
Why
you.
do you pay tax for something that's a necessity?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm sure the government would have plenty of answers for you.
It's because they can make some extra money on something that has to be used, has to be utilized, and women have been taking the brunt end of that for so long. It's just it's disgusting. Why do you have to pay an extra like $1.50 for the same exact razor just because it's pink?
Shrink it and pink it. They've been doing
the
that
same
forever.
razor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot. They shrink it, they pink it, and they raise the price. They have to pay more.
Yeah, they're just like Apple. You got a charger that works just fine. They change the port, they change the plug, and they charge you for both.
They do that on every product that they turn pink.
I know. I like my times to get in my shots while I can at Apple. I'm an Apple opposer, but you're right. They do it on every product.
John Oliver and AT&T, or no? Who does he take it to? I think it is AT&T. It's constantly ragging.
They shrink it, they pink it, and you gotta pay more. That was amazing. I don't know where you got that, but that was absolutely fantastic. Oh, can I have that? What?
Oh, you can have it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Shrink it and pink it. I did not make up. That is like an old marketing.
Oof.
It's an old marketing shtick.
I gotta Google that one. I gotta see what commercial that was in.
that used to be, all they did from the 60s until now, and they're still doing it.
Yeah, they're still doing it. They just do it a little bit slyer. Now the government just charges you tax for it.
Yep.
And on that note, Natalie is joining us. Good morning, Natalie.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is how I'm starting my day. I'm talking to like a whole bunch of guys about tampons at 6
I
o'clock.
don't understand
Really?
how this happened. I really don't.
Really?
You know, I bring in the heat. And Crypto Natalie.
Yes.
With all respect.
Yes.
I had to. I thought about this project all day yesterday. I sat with my daughter. We were talking about it, and I mean, it's mind-boggling to me that it's a conversation that a lot of people shy away from. And I apologize again, with all respect. Being that it is early in the morning, I just had to. But if you haven't heard of Quillian, check that out. New NFT.
With a Q?
Yeah, with a Q. It's an NFT marketplace that does not have a launch date yet. Beautiful UI, bro. I was like, what? Check that out. Again, you know what I do. I get out here. I race horses this weekend too, bro. Check me out on LHRC, bro.
Are you good?
I'm still learning.
All right,
but I changed my name to WTF on a horse, bro.
That's good. Did you win any games? Did you finish any races? How'd you do?
I think the best I did, I think I got fourth once, which was okay.
Good. So did you use the arrow key things, or did you actually use the Oculus?
Oh God, I can't spend 3 minutes in the Oculus. I get very, very sick. Motion sickness is horrible.
Okay.
So I can't spend too long in there. So I had to use the computer.
tried on the Oculus. I've been doing it on the laptop. Did you get the boost down at least? Did you get it down so you can get out of the gate fast? Because I haven't been able to do that.
No,
yeah,
my wife.
I don't know how to do that either.
She actually slammed the computer closed on me yesterday and was like, "All right, you're getting too mad now." So.
No, these guys were trying to school me on it. Allegedly, there's like a hidden button or like a hidden something where like you can get it to pin. You got to get it to go right in the middle of that bar, right in the green in the middle. And there's like a third line or something like that. These guys keep on like dropping alpha to me that goes right over my head. But Grayway's coming up. I bet he's got some news.
Yeah, man, I'm going to help y'all with this game because I want everybody to be successful at it. So when you're coming out of the gate, the timed boost is if you follow the thing as it's counting down, it'll go down all the way to the bottom, all the way to the back to the top. On that next stroke down, you want to hit it on the bottom side of the green. Not quite in the center, but just on the bottom side of the green. If you stop that and then hold that forward arrow down, you will get a fantastic launch every single time.
So you hold the run button down, but you're clicking with the mouse to stop the bar. And you click in the boost button?
Yes, hover your arrow over. If you're playing on a PC, hover your arrow right over that boost button. Hold the forward button down. Just go ahead and punch that bitch all the way down and hold it. Follow that little bar on the side. When it goes all the way down to the bottom, all the way back up to the top, on that next stroke down, about a third of the way down, go ahead and click your mouse. That'll generally stop it just past center going down on that bar in the green. And then when that gate opens, you're going to shoot out like a rocket. Now, also, do not head straight for the rail. Don't do that because you got to remember this is a blockchain game and everything is recorded in milliseconds. So every keystroke is time. Every time you hit a key, you're taking a millisecond. So the object here is to hit the keys as least as possible and get around that track. If you'll notice up against the rail, there is a dark green patch. There's one little thin patch that's darker green than the outside of the track. Keep your horse in that, but do not get too close to the rail or you will meet Vlad the Impaler. Vlad will stop you dead in your tracks if you hit the rail right. It'll stop you cold. So you have to stay just off the rail and hug that rail at the same time in that dark green patch. The third key is you got to keep that arrow hovered over your boost button at all times. So pay attention to that because the second the boost comes available, you need to be on it. As soon as it's available, you got to hit it. If you do all three of those things and get your keystrokes down on the turns to where you're not weaving, you're just every so often it's that tap on that left key to keep yourself up against that rail, you will do extremely well. And keep in mind that most of these games are being won by a millisecond. That's how close it is.
Thank you, sir. That was 1 hour and 10 minutes in. That is the timestamp. That is why we record these things. If y'all want to know how to play the Lazy Horse Race Club game, Grayway just broke it down.
Yeah, man. And if y'all have any questions, we have a Discord as well that Xbox runs. They are creating how-to videos. Flame is doing YouTube videos on how to do it and explaining to people, and he's the king right now. So they're trying to teach people how to play this. We are very close to the full launch of the game where the stats are going to start to matter. The counted races are going to start to matter, and it'll go fully live on the Oculus here very soon. Not through SideQuest on the main Oculus store. So all that is very close. And that's going to change the dynamic of the game a lot because those things are going to matter. For instance, if you're running and you bump another horse, you're going to lose 20% of your stamina. If it's muddy and you're running in the weather and you don't have a weather boosted horse, you're going to lose stamina. So all these things are going to start to matter, and it should separate the fields a little bit to where, it's just not running straight time based on how good you get out of the gate and how good you are at hitting your boost. It's going to add some challenges that will definitely check you up for different things. So it's getting ready to get to be a lot of fun.
Nice. I'm super psyched. And I know that a lot of people are. And if you're not, then you should be. And if you haven't checked your wallet recently and you're a Thunder token holder, then you definitely should be. We gave out some really dope ponies over the weekend to our new minters and a couple of our old holders. Ponies are still affordable, actually. I think they're still right around mint price if you want to buy them on the secondary. But also, while I'm talking about these Thunder tokens, I got to remind people there's 130 something left, and there's a lot of stuff that happens when they mint out. One of them being, probably the most important, being the people that are holding ETH tokens. A lot of the deals that we were doing with them, a lot of that stops when this mint, when the Cro mint is over. So when the Cro mint is done, ETH token holders, when you buy it secondary, they have been getting Cro Thunder tokens for holding an ETH Thunder token. Also, every ETH Thunder token holder will be getting a pair of sneakers if they haven't yet by the time the Cro Thunder token mint is over. So I can repeat it if y'all didn't get it. I've been saying it. Believe it. Martek, how did you get down? Get back up here. Joe Q, what's up, buddy?
I just had to ask, so is it each token holder or each token? Because someone might have more than one.
Oh, someone definitely has more than one. A couple of people have more than one. It's token holder.
Okay, so I got to make sure that gets to a different person so that they can get some shoes also.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in how you want to play it. There are many more things to come for the ETH token holders, of course, because they're the OGs. They're always going to be the OGs, and we appreciate our OGs. Like I appreciate CDN accepting my offer over the weekend. So now I have an ETH Thunder token. Hot damn, I was getting like anxious. But yeah, like let's see, 130. It could be another week. It could be another month. Who
Hey,
knows? But
of course, Joe had to pop in the room right as I'm like getting ready to sign out, and then ask a great question. Does holding multiple tokens benefit you in any way? I've been meaning to ask you that for a while now.
Of which, yeah, I mean, at this point in time, you can't really. There's just so many things coming that it's hard to quantify it at this point in time, right? Because there's so much shit that's happening just this week for Thunder token holders. So yes, having more than one is, having two is twice as good as having one.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. That's what I needed to know. Thank you. Now I'm going to try to get back into bed. Joe, what's up, buddy?
It was a great question. I fumbled the answer.
Peace and happiness.
No, you handled it just fine. I get it. I just wanted to make sure.
I got to shout out that we do still have, or I personally still have, a giveaway going on with the Thunder NFT Chronos Mint. For one lucky winner is going to get a ETH NFT Thunder token. So someone between 223 and 300 will get a Ethereum NFT along with the purchase of their Chronos NFT.
Okay, awesome.
Crossing my
That's good to know too.
fingers.
All right,
Guys,
Joe.
just on the Thunder Crow. Where do you mint them? Just out of curiosity. I want to go check it out.
It's on top.
Lootpad.
Lootpad.io. If you go to Island Thunder, islandthunder.io, there's a link to the mint right on the homepage.
I'm literally a mod in Loot Finance, and I didn't even see it in the Lootpad. But yeah, Roger.
Yeah,
right,
when we dropped on Lootpad on 420, which was awesome. But back then there were only like 5 projects on Lootpad. It was me and Cromorphs and Zoo NFT and the Lootpad token. And just in the past month, there's been, I don't know, 20 more projects probably. So harder to find us if you're just scrolling Lootpad, but doesn't mean any less important to try.
I appreciate you. I'm headed back to bed for real this time. Joe.
For real.
No, well, it's good to see you in here, buddy. Love your face off. I'll talk to you all later.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we can't forget that. We can't forget on the east side too. Alpha.
What?
For the Thunder token.
Yeah, man. There's also some really cool things coming, so that people who don't have ETH NFTs yet can, just like how we started on ETH, so that we could like bridge CroFam over to the Ethereum side. We're still on that mission, So the next project, which some of you already know what it is, it's going to be minted on the Ethereum side, but you're going to pay for it with Thunder. So you're going to pay in Thunder, and you're going to receive an ETH mint. You see how that goes? Martech, what's up?
Yo, just wanted to circle back with you. You made a great point earlier as far as like stacking up on your USDC, keeping that to one side. I was just, wondering where you are like, placing it, and like, if you're getting a yield on it.
Well, I hadn't been. And then our friend, someone came up here. I think it was someone. and said toxic
Yep.
deer. Toxic deer is the word for USDC.
Oh, word. What kind of APR are they giving?
Sounded like
1% a day.
1% a day.
1% a day.
Yeah, it was about 3% a day, but it's been tracking down. Obviously, the more the TVL's grown, I think the TVL lock now is probably over 7 million on a day USDC. And what's clever is its algorithm with its share token, which is XDS. They don't let XDS run away. So like M-Share ran off from like 5k up to 20k. What they do with the XD share is they try and hold it steady, and they sell off some of the XD share back to DIA, so it continuously holds its peg. So if you go look at the DIA on Dex Scanner now, you'll see it's been 98, 99, 103 all the way through for about 2 weeks, and that's how they hold its peg. They sell off XD share, and then the XD share, I think, it was 8%. I think it's now 3.5% a day. So I just flipped my XD share back into the XD share USDC in their LP, because actually, if you think about it, all the XD share you earn, if you then put it into a USDC pair, half of what you're earning, you're putting back into USDC anyway, and half is risk, if that makes sense. And then you can take that out when it spikes and whatever. So you're almost doubling the safety and doubling the risk, but yet staying safe at the same time. It's really weird, but it's really bloody clever. And one more thing that just popped into my head. Oh yeah, they've got a zap function, which is really clever. So you don't have to create the LP pair. It will do it for you. So you press zap or zap in. Click, I don't know, let's say you've got 1,000 USDC. If you press zap, it will half your USDC 500 with the DIA, and then it'll create that LP for you, and then you just stake it. So you don't have to go and perform liquidity, you just press one button, which is, I think, again, really clever.
It's super dope, man. I got to shout out Dark Crypto for being the first to bring the zap function to Chronos. And we've been seeing a lot of dexes pick it up, which is great.
Oh shit! Sorry, that's floor. I'll forget, and I need to leave. But one more on Toxic. They're bringing out a new multi-peg token. I don't know the details off the top of my head, but if you go check out their TG and ask about the multi-peg, instead of getting XD share, you can stake for some multi-peg token. I haven't got all the details, but again, I'm assuming the APR is going to be really high, and you're staking USD against stable DIA. So again, no brainer. But yeah, sorry, man.
Nah, man, no apologies. We love the no-brainers. I have been messing around with something on V3S Finance called V3WTI, which is pegged to the global trading price of oil. And I've also been making 12% a day on that while it's been rising in value. So that's been incredibly lucrative, and I've been telling people about it. We don't give it financial advice, but we tell you what we're up to. And just like with that zap function, it reminded me of, MMF is actually bringing in the same analytics that Crodex has, that we've been, or at least I've been praising Crodex for, because we've been telling everybody to make those Thunder Crow LPs. And we've been telling them to make them on Crodex because that's the best place to track it. And the analytics that they have for your LPs is just unbeatable. And what do we see happening this week? MMF is going to incorporate the same type of analytics for LPs on their side of things. So this is the best part of an open marketplace and competition.
And I think what's kind of cool is, the big boys, they've learned these, these algorithmic peg tokens, they can be great. But as you know, that death spiral is a mofo. So, if I'm going to mess with these algorithmics, I'd rather mess with somebody that's run it through beta, fine-tuned it, and are innovating, as opposed to like, you know, some newbie that's just come on the block offering me like 12% or 15% and this, that, and the other. Don't know what the heck an algorithm is. Because for the most part, these algorithms don't even exist. There's somebody just clicking a button. I know that from real estate algorithms. They're not actual, like, you know, computer-based and derived algorithms. It's somebody clicking a button. So, you know, we got to be careful with that stuff. All this terminology sounds very seductive, and, you know, zap in and do all that kind of stuff. New language sounds great, you know, but, you know, we have to know what we're dealing with. As we said the other day, Alpha, this isn't passive income. It's not. It will change in a second on you. So, you
No,
know.
that's a big fact, man.
No, I agree. I agree with everything you just said, mate. The only thing I would slightly counter with, and I agree with you 100%, that it is probably a bloke in, I don't know, some shady house somewhere pressing control, enter, whatever. But the good thing about Deer, I suppose, and I'm not a massive advocate, I mean, most of my TVL's in there, but it's pegged, because it's pegged to USDC, and half your LP is USDC. I mean, half of it is already, I'm going to say the word safe, but
You
yeah.
stable. You stable on the other half.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And if as long as you're not locking yourself in the boardroom, then you've always got access to your LPs to just break it and shake it, you know?
Right,
Shake it and break it.
But we do face the risk of that impertinent loss going in. So the USD is great, but if the other side of the pair starts to wane, then we know what's going to happen to that USDC.
100%. But again, if it ever hits 90, you know, you just take it, you lose 0.10 of a percent, you know, whatever it is. But again, 100%, I get your point. You just, sometimes you be aware.
Guys, I put the video up top. So if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Like it and retweet it, because this is a really good one. I got to shout out our guy Everything Crypto for putting this one out yesterday. It's a pretty comprehensive look at Finance from the start, really. From the start. And what I really liked about this video was he broke it down in a timeline, what went down in the past month. And man, it was a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch with MMF, dude. They were, you know, they had MUSD lined up for drop the same week that Terra died. They had like so many things where they were about to do something big, and then they either got hacked or you know, something terrible happened. So they've been taking some hits and still standing. So that's why I'm wearing my meerkat. That's why I bought this meerkat. And you know, mad for life, baby.
Bro, talking about that, I actually got a shout out with Sequence for one of the fucking videos. Excuse my language.
Bro, you are wildin'. Yeah, first of all, sorry to Natalie for all of this. And Truck, I'm glad that like Sequence showed you some love, but oh my god, you need to chill. Like, you need to chill.
There's no chill. My chimp has no chill.
You have zero chill.
My chimp has no chill. I have chill.
You're always blaming the chimps.
It's my chimp.
Vicious and violent. Truck wakes up every day and chooses violence.
Remind me again where this oil LP thing is.
So V3WTI is on V3S Finance.
Thank you.
Trace S. Finance. I love what they're doing over there. I really do. The first multi-printer on Chronos, and every single token that I've messed with over there has done well for me. So I think they've done really well as a platform.
Thank you. I just did something fun this morning, although it's probably not something you'd consider fun because you've probably been doing this forever.
Nah, you got to tell us.
Well, I just transferred some Cro from my reward, staked reward. I just transferred it to the DeFi wallet. And since I recently mirrored my DeFi on my MetaMask, now it's in my MetaMask and I can do the staking thing with it.
Ooh, you can do whatever you want with it.
It's a lot quicker than actually transferring it to MetaMask. You need some fewer keywords and all that stuff. You don't have to whitelist your MetaMask address and all that stuff.
Because that stuff is a pain in the tuchus. Let me tell you something. Loaded.
Yeah.
Yo, I see the video you just posted at the top. I want to know your opinion on MM finance. What you think?
My personal opinion?
Yeah.
My personal opinion is they're very smart. They're very good at what they do. Timing wise, they almost shot themselves in the foot being that successful that early in the game. So what happened was, to me, it seems like a lot of crab in a barrel action, a lot of people trying to pull MMF back down to where they think it should be. And if 10 cents isn't that, then I don't know what is. So my personal opinion is mad for life, man. That's me.
Do you see it going back to all-time highs?
Yeah, not this month. Personally, I would hope that it took a good 4 to 6 months to get back there. Personally.
Hands.
I think the cool thing is they've shown us what it can do.
Good morning, everybody. So I just want to touch on finance real quick. And I wanted to thank whoever made that MMF video. I think that's good. I'm going to watch it in a little bit.
Oh, hell yeah. Everybody subscribe to that channel, man. Everything Crypto does a lot of great Chronos stuff.
I watch him here and there. I don't get a lot of time to watch videos. I can listen to most things, but I don't get much time to watch. So it was good to watch. It's good to finally be able to start watching things. But I think MM Finance is going to figure it out. It's going to be some time, like you were saying, like 4 to 6 months. If you're scared with your money, don't go there unless you're sure, though. Do your research and do your TA, and layer in dollar cost average. Find your best case scenario. Don't set it and forget it like some crypto gurus will tell you that it's okay to do in your vaults or whatever. Check on your money, do your finances. I think they still have a bright future. Like you said, they did blow up too fast. Me personally, I feel like the team they're gonna clean it up and they're gonna do what's right, because that's what they've been doing this whole time. Every time they catch themselves in a predicament, they reassess it and they try harder. So.
Yeah, man, and the circumstances you'll see in the video, like the circumstantial stuff, there's nothing you can do about it. And they definitely got unlucky a bunch of times. At the same time, they might have got really lucky in the beginning, being here first. I don't know if lack of options was a reason that people were so overinvested the first time around. But this has been a great learning experience for everybody, including that team.
And you know how the saying goes, the best indicator of the future is the past. So, if we're going to go by their past, the future looks definitely promising.
Yeah, right. We know exactly what they can do.
Exactly.
And we know what the plans are. The MAD token is as low as it's ever been, but there's more utility to it than there's ever been. And there's more plans for it than there's ever been. So that's just where it's at. I can't call it. I can't tell anybody what to do. That's where we are. And we've got 25 minutes left. So if you got feelings, if you've got ideas, stories, concerns, go ahead and hit the mic button. Bring it up here. Bring it up here. You know what I want to do? I want to hear from this guy. Crypto Hague has been up here the whole time, and we haven't heard a word. But look at this bio. We question crypto projects and determine the legitimacy of their very existence. Bro, break me down. Come on now. Beansy's coming up. Jameson is coming up. Take me to the Hague, bro.
Yo, Jameson, what's up? No, yeah, I just want to touch on that the Hippos do mint this Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Hey,
9 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, sir.
the loaded line there guy that spoke. Can you still get on the whitelist for the Northern Hippo Syndicate?
I gotta talk to the team to make sure, but I don't think so. But let me talk to the team.
Oh, okay.
When did the whitelist?
I get back with you.
When did the
Could I
whitelist
send you a
close?
DM? I just loaded up the Crow there. I'm kind of
No,
liking
yeah,
the
for sure.
project actually.
I'm not.
So.
I'm about to say I'm not positive either way. So I let me just get back to the team and I'll find out for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to mint 3. I just would like to be on the whitelist if that was
Yeah,
possible.
let me. I know we've been getting all that together, so let me find out and I'll message you. I'm about to message you right now, so I don't forget.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
text back.
So, were you guys all based out of like Canada or whatever, or what? Like the northern?
No, a lot of the team are from Canada. I think I'm the only American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know, just support my
I
brothers
feel
up
like
here.
I feel like a lot of people are from Canada. Like
Yeah,
in
well,
Crow, I feel like it's like 80% Canadians.
yeah.
It seems like that sometimes, but no, yeah, most of us are from Canada, but me, I'm from America.
So that
It blows my mind, dude, because the state of New York like has more people than Canada. So how is America losing to Canada in Crow fan, bro? You're right.
Right.
Like there's more Canadians.
I
Yeah.
totally agree there. Yeah.
And I just want to touch on whitelist is closed. Yes.
Anyone got any heads up on the Wizards? I jumped in their space last night. Apparently they're doing a free mint today on ETH.
Bro, ETH is loving the free mints in a bear market. Holy moly.
Yo, they're coming out with a concept similar to the goblins kind of thing.
Everyone wants to be like the goblins, right?
Right out of nowhere.
Everybody.
But I'll take be like the goblins. I'll take the free mint. Cheers.
Yeah, I just don't like you can smell desperation. And like it reeks. All these free mints, they reek, dude.
It's plagiarism, man. Everyone's looking for an angle. It's not utility now. It's free mint. It's not staking. It's something else. It's every day there's something new.
100%, dude. Free mint took utility's spot.
Right? Didn't it?
Buzzword of the week.
That's the buzzword.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to get those couple of dollars out of your pocket. But hey, c'est la vie. Again, this whole space is very seductive. Don't run on emotion.
They're coming for your gas money. You better
They're coming
watch
for They come bearing gifts of utility and airdrops.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait a second. All right, Joe and Jameson have their hands up, but I gotta hear from the Hague, man. What's up, Hague?
Yeah, hey, bro. I
Is
think
this a tribunal, bro? Am I on trial?
eventually that's part of our plan as the Crypto Hague. One of the problems we are seeing, and I know this thing stemmed from like the DeFi days, everything is basically just a duplication of any idea that worked. We keep on, there is literally no innovation. People are just, like you said, it's pure desperation. That's all they're trying to do at the end of the day. So it's quite exhausting seeing from every single community. It's like they keep on spinning the same thing over and over. How do you know the things that are real? And this is with not even counting the projects that are pure rocks. And I think that's one of the problems we're seeing everywhere. And it's one of the things we would love to help solve because everywhere it's the same. It's literally the same idea over and over again. It's exhausting, honestly.
It's exhausting,
Yeah,
but we're just getting started. I swear to God.
Dice game ain't
Yeah.
hot anymore.
Ty Lucky actually has a lot of that information in his videos, and he copies and pastes some of the wording from white papers, and then he finds the exact same wording in other white papers.
As long as it's spelled properly, honestly, because the typos are just killing me in Web3. I'm like, how do you expect me to buy this when you can't spell mint? Come on now.
Yeah, it's pretty
MYNT.
bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I think the specialty of web projects is a lot of adding a lot of vagueness into their white papers. That's one thing they really specialize at. I've looked at quite a couple. That's why currently my team and I were looking into projects on Crow and we're checking everything out. It's quite interesting, honestly, and I think this is the most interesting space I've entered in a while.
Appreciate you, man. We had a little bit of a break because I got sick over the weekend, but we're usually here every day, in the morning and then again in the afternoon for Welcome to the Jungle. And we're pretty crow centric, but we talk about everything, and I mean everything. So I hope you come back, man. Let's do.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be here. What time? What time in the mornings? Because I usually have a meeting in the morning. Maybe I can put some time in.
Yeah, so we start at 7 a.m. Eastern, and we run for about 2 hours.
Okay, 7 a.m. That works. That works. That definitely works.
Cool. Let's go, Jameson, and then Joe.
What's up, everybody? How you doing this morning? Can you guys
Hey,
hear me all
yo.
right?
Yeah,
Good
boy.
morning.
Good, cool. I'm at this campground for another day or so, and the Wi-Fi's been crazy here. So, finally made it to my mountains. So my internet is junk, but I like it because not that I don't love talking to you guys, but it makes me not look at my phone. Makes me look at the sky and the clouds and the beauty
It's cool,
and all
right?
that,
When you
man.
just don't have the ability to use your phone, it's great.
It's honestly one of my favorite things is when I don't have service because I don't like I just don't have to look at my I don't have any, I pull my phone out, I'm like, oh sweet, nothing there. I put it in my pocket, it doesn't vibrate, doesn't ring. So yeah, I missed you guys, but I didn't miss you at the same time. I hope everyone's well. Alpha, were you sick? I saw that you weren't around. You doing better, man?
Yeah, I'm better. I got hemmed up.
I understand that, man. That sometimes, dude, it's good. You've been here every single day, man. Sometimes you just need a sick day, you know. So good stuff, man. What's the? I just heard you earlier talking about this something new on V3S. I hopped over there. Is that liquidity pool with VVS that you were talking about on
Yeah,
there?
so it's
Okay.
with VVS. It's a VVS V3 WTI pool, and I think it's still paying about 10-11% a day. I think there's only about there's only about a week left in the Genesis pool. I think it was a 14-day pool, and we're a week in with a week left, so still profitable for sure. It's not an easy swap. That's the one thing I'll say is that swapping for V3TI is difficult. But
I just say I saw where you could zap in, but I didn't. The swap is the only place you can do it on V3S right now.
V3S, yeah.
Okay.
And one of the coolest things about them, I'm glad you brought it up actually, because if you go to V3S and you're looking at the trading section, you have three options. There's the official V3S router. There's the unofficial V3S router. So the first one, the official one is the actual. It takes you to VVS because every V3S pool is made with VVS liquidity. So you have that swap, you have the V3S swap, and then you have their actual multi-dex router. And I think that is just the coolest one because you know how a lot of us, when we do these things, we're jumping from one dex to another to swap certain tokens because they don't live on every dex yet, right? Like Thunder is only on Cro Dex, MMF, and Crowfi. But if you go to this V3S router, it's a multi-dex route. It's the first multi-dex router, and it's really cool to just see how they lay it out for you. Like they have a whole graphic that shows you, like, okay, if you're swapping this for this, it's taking this token, it's swapping it through this dex on this route path, and then back to your wallet. And there's 4 or 5 different dexes on there, and I just think that's really cool.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. So it's basically like a Chronos middleman. What did that just launch? I know that's the first
it's like
I've heard about this.
It's like bridging the dexes on Chronos.
That's solid. That's a good idea because I think it is. I think it'd be sweet to see that then too with maybe some. Well, like you have Tofu for seeing your NFTs and stuff, but wouldn't it be sweet if we had something on Chronos where you could see all your Chronos NFTs too?
Yeah, man.
Maybe they can figure out something like that for us too.
No, and it's like you don't even know what you don't know until you get to these kinds of points, right? It's like if I go back 4 or 5 months, like I wouldn't have understood this because I didn't even understand the difference between tokens living on different dexes. You know, because I didn't fully understand automated market makers.
Like
so
the first time you used
post that
Pancake.
video again. Yeah.
Like I remember the first time I set up was it Pancake Swap or Unis? I can't remember what swap I went through on MetaMask, and that was back when you had to pay like 20 to 40% slippage on ETH. And I mean, I'll tell you what, we're spoiled over here on Chrono. I've gotten so spoiled. I heard someone say we had to use 20% slippage on something the other day. I'm like, you're joking me, right? Like, you're not being for real. And they're like, no, seriously, 20% slippage. I'm like, no, we're not on ETH. Like, we're on Chronos. Seriously, what do I set the slippage at? And so, like, yeah, I think it's sweet. That's one thing I love about Chronos is I think we don't realize these small coins being able to swap them for like nothing percentages it's a huge value for sure.
Yeah, and that's just some gangsters. Like we gotta remember that like we were doing that high slippage in the beginning, and I'll stick with it, man. I'll stick with 15%. I remember, yeah, I don't even need to get into that part, but like, just because you put the slippage doesn't mean you're taking a hit. By the way, like I've put 20% slippage and ended up with more Cro than the original estimated amount, not less. So slippage is slippage. It can slip either way.
The good chat about slippage, but let's not forget the hands. Joe Q has his hand up.
Ooh, sorry, Joe.
No problem. I'm gonna give a couple farm things here real quick. See.
Are those chicks?
That is a chick that just hatched out. And this is a snoring dog that I get to sleep next to every day.
Let me hear that one. I'm turning my volume up. Nah, that's a snore.
And Cutie will give me crap like every other day, saying that me and the dog were having a snoring contest because it'll snore, I'll snore louder. It'll snore louder, I'll snore louder. And then we'll both get on sync and we'll both snore together. But we do have chicks hatching out this spring. We are a hatchery. For the last 2 years, after we had a windstorm damage, we stopped hatching for the most part. So when a couple moms get broody and start hatching, we'll carry them along for a little bit.
Now, did you know that when 2 sound waves of the same frequency, of the exact same frequency, meet, they have a network effect and create a giant sound wave?
So something kind of like universal gravitational energies.
Yes.
I knew I'd tie that in there somehow.
Universal snoring energy.
Yeah, but no, back to being serious kind of stuff. I'm glad to hear that you're up and better. This brings up the point that I would like you to seriously consider assigning like some special guest hosts every now and then when you're not feeling up to the weather or you just have something to do. Because there were multiple people running around going, "Where the hell? What the man? We got what? What is he okay?" You know,
Who can do it, man? Who's gonna do it?
that well, there's Crypto Nat up here. There's
Oh,
me, Loaded, WTF. You know, I'm sure that there's more than one person willing to volunteer. You just have to be comfortable enough to do it, and the community as a whole will say whether or not that choice was a good one for the next time you have a special guest host.
all right. We could have like a jungle DAO.
Yeah, it's like pretty much if you were the special guest host that day and the numbers were really really down or the comments that come back to you are like, yeah, don't do that again. You'll know right off the bat.
Now look what you did.
Special shout out to all the projects out there in the group that are minting out, and love seeing the number of ladies increasing within the I don't even the room. There you go. Glad to see everybody coming in. And I know there was one other thing that I had to give a shout out. I know the Ethereum Zoo NFT buy 3 get 1 free. That's one of the ones I usually give a shout out to.
Ayo.
But there was something serious that I was supposed to. Oh, that's what it was. The free mint thing. You guys, we all know that there is truly nothing free in life. So
Thank you, Joe.
you
Tell him.
guys touched on gas fees. Well, yeah, the gas fees are something that we're going to pay, and I believe that the projects can actually kind of manipulate the gas fee price with the decks that they're on to increase the gas fees while you're minting, and then they get some of that back. They also get to deal with the royalties and can change the royalty from say 3 to 5% to
That's
10 to
royalty.
15%. And that royalty gets hit on you buying it. That royalty gets hit on you selling it. So you're taking a 50-cent or 30-cent free NFT to you, and when you go to sell it or transfer it, it's now $15, $20, $30, $50. A lot of that money is going back to the community that is producing this NFT. Not saying it's a scam, just saying nothing is really free. Pay attention to what you're doing. If you believe in that project and you can get the free mint and stack your bags, go for it. But don't be getting a free mint just to get a free mint, because it's not free. Stepping down.
That's how you do it. Let's go Viking, Beansy, Jameson.
What's up, bro? Hey, did you see what Fidelity did this morning?
No.
All right, so you're going to see a pump here this week. Fidelity added Ether to their book. You can now buy, trade, and hold Ether in your Fidelity accounts, which is
Oh,
going
wait till I
to be
tell
huge.
mom and dad. They're gonna be so excited.
So
Wow, that's some
that's going
really
to be
good
pretty.
news.
That's going to be pretty big. That just broke here probably about 12 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago or so. It's pre-market news. It's not supposed to break for another 5 minutes yet.
Let's
Uh,
go.
So that's gonna cause a huge pump in your shit today. And the free mint thing, you're absolutely correct. What a lot of people are doing is they're actually scamming people in these free mint things. Unless you actually know the community, know the project, don't just go and start minting free shit. Rant over.
Very true, my friend. I'm super
And
excited about this Fidelity news, though.
and if you do mint free stuff, use a burner wallet.
Yes, Natalie. On fire.
I knew Fidelity was gonna dig deep when I was on Instagram and I saw that they were digging into the metaverse.
Who's gonna hold this co-host? Loaded. Hold it. You got it? Nope. I'm taking it back. There he is. We got 4 minutes left. Speed round. Texas is coming up and Jimmy. Watch out. Zeus and then Jameson.
Hey guys, I pinned up top. The troopers are starting their staking soon, and the foxes are going to be able to be staked in their program. So we're giving out a free fox. You just gotta like, retweet, and tag 2 friends, and then we're gonna pick a winner to get a fox. Also, the hippos are going to be stakeable on the troopers platform. So keep an eye out for the hippos.
The
Yeah,
hippos and the foxes.
yeah. Thank you for
And
that. It's gonna be exciting.
how was the process with the two of you working with troopers with that?
It was simple, like super simple.
Awesome.
Yeah, it seemed like it went pretty great.
The community might get a kick out of Thunder getting involved there too. So
Oh man.
now that I am back, I should probably get in touch with my boy there.
Oh sure, we didn't know that. Is that something new?
Always something new. Let's go Beansy. No, Jameson and then Beansy. I forget.
I was just gonna be quick and say, because Joe Q said nothing in life is free, but a hug is free before we close it out. So make sure you give a hug today if you can. Love
Nice
everybody.
one. Nice one. You know what
Hey.
else is free? This is a good one. Likes and retweets, everybody. They don't cost you a thing. So tweet out the room. Look at all the tweets up top. Like them and retweet them because it doesn't cost you anything and it builds value for the chain, for the person that you're helping out, for the people that are coming in the future. It's just like, come on now. This whole thing runs on likes and retweets, just like the jungle runs on weed and water.
Weed and water. That's good.
Beansy, what's up?
Hey man, what's going on? I have another question for the Loaded Line there, the co-host there. For like 3 minutes for the Hippo Syndicate, they're saying they're going to give like a land
a
on
partial
the
land. Yeah.
for the NFT worlds. Like, which one is that? Is that a Chronos one or is that the one on Ethereum?
Oh no, that's one on Ethereum.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
we're just trying to bridge a few gaps. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty big giveaway there for minting 3.
Now, yeah, we thinking about having like a subsidy type of thing.
Yeah.
But like, so everybody that they can build what they want to build in that area.
Cool.
And like, let's say if you buy more than 3, then your land just increase in size, and then the snapshot of that would be taken 1 week after the official mint.
All right, yeah, I'm ready to mint 3, but one more question there for that Thunder token. I heard you guys talking about that. I haven't really paid much attention to it, but like, can somebody talk a little bit on that there? I was just getting interested in it.
Thunder tokens. So they the original mint was on Ethereum. The Chronos mint has been going on about a month, and there's 130 left, 130 something, and it's on Lootpad, lootpad.io, and the Thunder tokens are the tokenization of the jungle, Coffee and Cro, our movement to onboard and educate, and incentivizing content creation. So that's Thunder tokens. What do? We like to give out NFTs and sneakers, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I like sneakers. So like, if I
you
get
like sneakers, you gotta have a Thunder token. Nobody told you this yet?
I always say the proof is in
No.
the pudding, but man, I seen him give out a lot of shoes. And I got a chimp, and he give out a lot of chimps. Shout out to you, Alpha, for my chimp.
Hey, lots of love, bro. Chimps and Jordans. What else do you want? It is 9 a.m. though, so we got to wrap this up. Martech and then Viking.
Yeah, just a quick one. I don't know if anybody tunes into TechCrunch. There's some great alpha, but Andreessen Horowitz announces 4.5 billion Web3 fund. So we got 4.5 billion coming into the space, yo, for startups and development and all that kind of stuff. So again, the market is down, but there's some real big shakers and bakers in the background that believe in this Web3 space. So just have faith, everybody. Make those smart moves and, you know, be a good custodian of your funds, because, like, you know, the big times hasn't really started as yet. They're building. They're definitely building in the background. But I'd just say, you know, tune into these these news media outlets, because a lot of stuff that's happening in IRL obviously is correlating back to like Web3 and stuff like that. So yeah, 4.5 billion Web3 fund coming in from Andreessen Horowitz. Check it out.
Some serious VC capital. What's up, Viking?
Not much. That kind of ties into what I was telling you guys earlier. But the Bulls are minting today. I don't know if anybody had talked about that. That's an Ethereum project. I'm going to mint one just because I like the little cows. But yeah, those guys are minting today, the Bulls and Bears.
Do you think that's going to be a good mint? I got a whitelist for that, but I was like, yeah, probably going to mint one myself.
I got a whitelist as well on that, Beansy, and I was going to mint just one and leave it at that.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, let's go with the one.
What were those things that we wanted to mint back in the day? They were like, it was an animal, but there were a few per chain. Why am I tripping right now? It's not an ox. And it's not a bull.
Is it a goat?
Not a goat. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
And guess Nat, check your DMs.
I'm gonna ask Nat a question before you
It's like a
close down.
validator node, but it's a. Forget it. Who's up?
Was it the taverns?
Are you gonna be minting those NFT tampons down there?
That's the question for me.
What do you think about that?
Me?
He's up here. He's up here. We
Yeah.
got NF tampons. Maybe we should let them close it out. Give us
Yeah.
the pitch.
Yeah, I haven't heard the pitch. I guess I have to hear it.
Gotta hear it first. NF tampons, take us away. I don't know. Maybe I should just read it.
I was just gonna go research it after the space.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the lowdown. Free mint. Free mint! Oh my God, it's a free mint. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed? Free mint Fridays. I think I understand what's going on here, and I think I like it. So there's that. Also, Texas is coming up, so maybe he can give us the vibes to end on.
Free mint.
Free mint.
Morning, Texas.
Good morning. Free mint is nothing's free. Just like Joe Q said, they are manipulating stuff. Be careful. Not everything's doing on the up and up. If it's too good to be true, it's
very
probably
positive note.
wrong. And watch.
It's true.
And okay, propane or charcoal, it doesn't matter as long as the steak is cooked well. Not
now
proper. No, excuse me. Cooked proper, not well.
Proper.
I'm grilling steak right now.
Medium well is proper. And I gotta say, dude,
medium well
there's a big difference between propane and charcoal.
And there is a huge difference between propane and charcoal.
Wood. That's the
difference.
answer. Wood. You gotta cook with wood.
One of them is radiant heat, and one of them is not. And
exactly. Fuck that. Sorry, Nat. I'll tell you the best way. I apologize, Nat. The best way to cook a steak is with water, hands down.
Sous vide.
Sous vide bread, baby. Yes.
Wow, I haven't had that in so long. My buddy, that's a chef, swears by that. He loves
But
cooking me steak in water, but
you
it bugs
have
me
to
out
do
every
something
time.
after. You cannot just sous vide a steak and then not do anything. You have to caramelize
You
it.
have to sear
Oh,
it
definitely. You
afterwards.
gotta,
Yeah,
yeah.
without a doubt. If you don't, that's gross, bro. You're like eating like grossness there.
Plastic. Then you're tasting plastic.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'd use a cast iron, bro. That's what I use after
And then you
this.
sear it. You just sear it real
I
quick,
sear
and
the
then you're
shit out
good.
of it. Yeah. Sorry.
But you can get a
That's
nice
real
sous vide
alpha,
kit for
everybody.
$100.
I would have completely forgotten. We could have sat here and argued about, charcoal and propane for an hour, and then Viking comes in and drops the water bomb. But instead, he just cannonballed us right off the bat, and we can end this space by telling everybody that the real alpha is sous vide and then sear. That's how you cook a steak. It's gonna be an interesting summer, all y'all.
You gotta use wood. You gotta
Sous
use wood.
in the outdoor swimming pool.
Give me that pan frying Riesling, garlic and butter. Let's go.
Oh, that sounds
I
good.
come from a country where there's 5 cows per person in the country, so we know about meat. You gotta cook with wood. That's what you gotta do. It gives it a different smell, a different taste. It's way better. Wood, natural, just wood.
Give it that good wood, you see me? And on that note, drink some water, brush your damn teeth, right, Nat? And floss.
Yes.
Floss, 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 floss. Please own your keys, own your crypto. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. They don't need it. They might want it. Don't tell it to them. And, roll one for 420. I'm back, baby. I'll see you. Whoops, I'm rusty. Crow fam till I die. Bye.
Bye.